solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Huskies and the Black Knights on Thursday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us north of the border in the historic French-Canadian city of Montreal, Quebec. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the London Black Knights taking on the Huskies of Montreal. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, you're...
2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
To the 22-yard line. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you're outplaying their defense as well. And that's what they did in the last game.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. Oakley. And that is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. They need 12 here. It's third down. Back to throw. Oakley. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Leonard, he finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Leonard, that is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Throwing on first down. Leonard. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. But you look at this defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Complete here. It's high. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Leonard, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Operating from the gun, Leonard. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 15-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Little. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on the quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Oakley. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Oakley working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake. Oakley. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Oakland. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On 3rd down, Oakley. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oakley. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Oakley got his tight end. That's complete. It's Fitzgerald. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. Looking to throw. Oakley to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun, Oakley. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
So the completion gets them just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. To throw on third down, Leonard. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a third down gain of 10 to pick up the first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and 10, Leonard. His throw incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Leonard. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
They set up the screen to Hill. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Throwing to start the drive, Oakland. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw, Oakland. There's a nice move. And the ball is knocked down. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
London about set to take over on offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Leonard. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Looking to throw. Leonard. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The Montreal offense ready to take over now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Off play action. Oakley. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Oakley. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the deep coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Oakley. Caught on the left side. Fitzgerald. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
At the 29-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Oakley. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Oakley. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Joseph. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Back to throw again, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now this incomplete, and I don't see any flags coming out. He was clearly in the pocket, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, and that brings up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
One final go for this offense here in this first half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Leonard. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, Charles, thanks very much. Welcome in, everybody, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's take a look at what we've got on tap as we wrap up the first quarter of the NFL season. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as that promises to be a tight one. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on what should be a very tough opponent. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and what equates to be a very tough opponent. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
On first down, Leonard. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Little, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Leonard. And he's got his man on the out route. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Throwing on first down. Leonard. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Throwing to start the drive. Oakley. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Oakley. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A give running left, McAllister, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A handoff to McAllister. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On 1st and 10, Oakland. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Oakland. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Off play action. Oakland. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither. And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw. Leonard. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with. So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off the play fake. Leonard steps, and he can't get rid of it. It's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play. Yeah, I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Oakland. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He finds his man, complete. That's Joseph. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. They'll look to throw again. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Slot man moves right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Oakland. That quick throw there is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard up in the 24.
Yeah, things are pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Leonard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
First down, London.
Off play action. Leonard. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Over the middle, complete. It's Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Leonard. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Looking to throw. Leonard. He'll find Lindsey here. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Black Knights have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game, and here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long, but now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Point after, right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
On first down, Oakley. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Oakley. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Off play action. Oakley. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. London about set to take over on offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Throwing on first down. Leonard throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 2nd down now, it's Little. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, it's Little. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Little.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won, and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants, so the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Londoners, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Montreal, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.